Blue Dress begins with the soothing sound of clean electric guitars. Panned to both sides of the stereo field, we hear gentle arpeggios, while another guitar sides in the centre. This is complemented by the soft scuffing of drum brushes against the snare, and by the harmonic movement, which alternates between two chords. D major is the tonic chord, which feels like home, while G major is a departure of sorts, adding interest without compromising the comfort that the sound world creates. Notably, this pattern is disrupted when the vocals enter, referencing the blue dress of the title. The colour blue is often associated with melancholy, and the music reflects this. Instead of returning to D major as expected, we linger on G major. That means the F sharp in the melody, on the word blue, is a bittersweet sounding major seventh above the bass, helping it to feel all the more emotive. The song structure in the opening minute is breezy and natural, each section effortlessly transitioning into the next. A reprise of the first line gives way to an instrumental passage, the start of which is signposted with a quiet percussive rattle. The ensemble of guitars is bathed in reverb, revisiting the same expansive texture that defined the introduction. When the voices ease back in, the words, "shame to look this good," are tenderly highlighted with harmonies, Aly and AJ briefly singing together in parallel thirds. The use of delicate harmonies continues into the second chorus, the two singers moving in tandem. The lyrics may seem casual enough, but due to their negative framing, they have a potentially restless side to them. The line, "I don't need to know who they are," is emphasised by doubling the harmonic rhythm, as the notes played by the bass descend by step. Again, there's an undercurrent of sadness to be heard in the repeated line at the end of the chorus, which makes it apparent that the narrator is waiting, the object of their affection still absent. Typically, a bridge provides an opportunity for a song to cover new ground, introducing musical ideas and transforming the narrative. That's certainly the case here. Wordless backing vocals enter with a light, ethereal quality that suits the mentions of dreaming. Until this point, Blue Dress has had quite a muted palette, but now the jangling strums of an acoustic guitar add some higher frequencies and help to drive the track onward. This increase in energy reflects the impatience of the lyrics, which now rises unambiguously to the surface. The second half of the bridge hinges on the phrase "here and now," reiterated by the narrator like a mantra that helps ground her in the present. Shortly before that line is introduced, the progression moves to A major. In the key of D major, this is the dominant chord. Traditionally, this serves to create a strong sense of tension that pushes us back home to the tonic chord. The progression was previously content to meander, but the appearance of A major interrupts that. It's telling that the dreamy backing vocals cut out at exactly this point, as if in a moment of clarity. To assist the forward momentum, the instrumental part revisits the descending step idea from the chorus. It now loops 3 times over, the last instance coinciding with a final mention of the dress. In the opening line, the blue dress was a gift from the narrator, but by the final chorus, she's the one wearing it herself. The relevance of that association between dejection and the colour blue is now much clearer, but that doesn't mean that she's able to break away. The lyrics are the same as in earlier choruses, and the outro is again preoccupied with that repeated line. The mindful mantra to stay in the here and now has all but been forgotten as she looks ahead to the future. The song ends with another unhurried instrumental passage, led by a roving electric guitar part. It comes to rest on the home chord of D major, with a calmness that suggests the narrator is coming to terms with having to wait. For more analysis, you can browse the playlist, subscribe, and support Apocopop on Patreon. See you next time.